Okay, today's classwork, I'm going to have you have a piece of graph paper, write down all of this work I'm trying to show you again using the basics of slope-intercept form, how to start, where to go to get answers I'm looking for. So this one wants you to graph showing the x and y intercepts. So here we go, knowing that for this graph, this axis right here is really my f of x axis, but for technicality reasons, this is really like the y-axis. That's my y-axis. This is my x-axis. So my y-intercept is wherever it intercepts up or down this line right here. My x-intercept is where that intercepts that major axis line right there. So I'm going to have you do it today using just slope-intercept form method. So when I have it all by itself, when this is isolated, all I need to do is look at this number right here. First word is tree. Tree is the first word. All right, as I move on here, 6 goes right here on the y-axis. And then from there, I'm going to use this number in front of x, my rate of change, going down by 3, writing that as a ratio. Any number can be written over 1 if it's not a ratio already. Telling me from that point 6, every time I go over 1, I go down 3, right 1, down 3, right 1 box, down 3, right 1 box, down 3. Got 3 points minimum, draw a line through those. And then I want you to show this math right here. That is the line f of x equals negative 3x plus 6. This number right here, this number clearly is the x-intercept. That point right there is the point 2, 0, 2 for x, 0 for y, 2 for x, 0 for y. This point right here is clearly the y-intercept, the y-intercept. That point right there has 0. If I do that in black, that point has 0 for x. It's always that way. The y-intercept always has x is 0, and then whatever y is numbered, the x-intercept always has y is 0, y is 0. So I want you to be able to show me on your paper those points work. If I plug this point right here, I'm plugging in 6 right here and 0 right here, because remember, x goes right there, that's y, that goes right there. So that check, show me that check works. Plug in 6 for that y, and then of course I have negative 3, and then right there plug in 0 for x. Show me that works. That gives me 6 equals 6. Any point on that line will work. Show me the other point works. Take this one and plug in 2 right here and plug in 0 right here for y. Show me the check. So for this one I got 0 equal to negative 3. Plug in that 2 right here. Plus 6 gives me 0 equals negative 6 plus 6. That is true. So of course, show me that work. Prove to me that those points are part of that original equation we just graphed. And then just know, for those of you listening, next word is branch. On test day, they want you to only use 2 points. They want you to not show that point right there. They want you to only show this point right here and this one. They only want you to show 2. So be careful. You'll be taking off points if you show that third point there. They're kind of technical about that. All right, next problem. This is a system. where I have more than one, where we want you to graph it and find that magic point where they intersect. This is, the next word is log. Log. So here we go, graphing those using technically that this is the y-axis and this is the x-axis. All right, but here we go. Starting at 3 on the y-axis. I'll do this one in blue. 3 on the y-axis, point right there. And then from there, I now look at my number in front of x, that 2, that rate of change. Any rate of change number, you could change into a fraction, which tells you how many boxes to go over and up, or how many boxes to go over and down. So from that point, 3 over 1, up 2, over 1, up 2. Always be able to stair step oppo, down 2, left 1, down 2, left 1. Draw that line best you can. Use a straight edge that I provide for you. Label that one. Know that this has arrows going on forever. Label that equation. All right, now graph this second one, starting at 6 on the y-axis. So here's 6. And then looking at this one's rate of change, which is that mysterious -1 right there, that could be written as a fraction. Put it over 1, tells you every time you go over 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1, right 1, down 1. Stair step opposite way. Draw a line through those best you can. Use a straight edge. Label that. All right, now all the fun work. This is the intersection point right there. That point is the point 1, 5. That point should satisfy both equations when I plug in x is 1, y is 5. Where am I plugging those in? I'm plugging in x is 1, plugging in y is 5. Plugging in x is 1, plugging in y is 5. It should work for both. Show me the check. Next word is river. River. So here we go. Here's the proof. For that first one, plug in 5 for that y, or f of x. That equals 2. Plug in x is 1. That should give you a true statement. Is 5 equal to 2 plus 3? Yes, it is. 5 equals 5. That one works. Try the next one. Plug in 5 for h of x, or y. I got that negative. Plug in that x number right there. 1 makes that 1 negative. Plus 6. Is 5 equal to -1 plus 6? Yes, it is. 5 is equal to 5. So you can see that point satisfied both. Next word is fish. Fish. All right, so make sure you show all this. And then one last word, if I haven't said it already, the last word is river. River. All right, good luck. Talk to you in a bit.